I used to have the worst habits. Playing video games all day, scrolling, ruining my attention span. And the worst one, which was Nofap. It ruined my mental health, my attention span, dopamine system, and it ruined me overall. So I listened to Hamza, all the big guys telling me just progressive deload, just progressive deload. So start my self-improvement journey, and I try that. Doesn't work. I fail. Try it again. Fail. Just keep going, man. You're gonna fail. Boom. Another failure. Another failure. Another failure. Another failure. This never-ending cycle. Never stopping. And I never discover the way, the solution on how to fix it all. Because I'm stuck. I'm listening to all the big guys. Oh, we just do this. I listen to that. And I get absolutely nowhere. You're probably listening to all these red pill self-improvement YouTubers, Hamza, all those guys telling you just progressive deload, bro. You wanna know why that doesn't work? Because you've probably tried it yourself. What happens? You're back in your original state. You're not even progressive deloading. It's because you can't control your mind, yourself, your thoughts. You can't control your thoughts. How are you supposed to be successful when you can't even control your thoughts? You have control over your thoughts, right? Unless Hamza, all this has corrupted and messed with your attention span, dopamine system, this high quality edit, and all this music and all this. Music is literally one of the worst things you could be doing. Now I can make a whole separate video about it, but this video is entirely about the Nofap blueprint that literally guarantees no more relapses. None. To the point where you will literally become a monk. You'll never relapse again. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. I'm going to repeat that again. This Nofap blueprint guarantees you never relapse again. While I know all the rest of the retards and TikTok brains, they've already clicked off and went back to their scrolling. Another day of scrolling, huh? Yeah. Well, they have a messed up attention span. And if you've been relapsing, your dopamine system is fried. You need to pay full attention, because this video will absolutely help you. Only if you give me your attention span and focus for once in your life. Stop scrolling. Stop thinking about the urge to flick your thumb up. Look into my eyes. The thing is, I'm sure everyone tried, like I previously stated, all the progressive deload strategies, all these strategies. You see, those strategies can work for some people, but what happens 95% of the time, it doesn't work at all. The attention span or dopamine addiction is too great that progressive deload is not enough. So instead of all that, all these big YouTubers trying to give their advice, you decided to listen to me. So, the first thing I'll be going through is why I know this system works. This system blueprint works. The reason this blueprint worked for me is because, contrary to the popular beliefs of, Hamza, progressive deload, all this, it used some very, very clever planning and creative planning. The second thing was that it also made sure I held myself accountable, responsible, but not to the point where when I relapse, it's like, oh, because I don't even relapse now. I used to fail so many times back then. This blueprint, when I started incorporating it, I literally never fail again. Never. So while I know you've been absorbing all this information, I'm actually going to go into depth. So if your attention span is too fried, go back to scrolling. Go back to playing your video games. Wasting your life. Because I'm here speaking to the ones who will actually accept my knowledge and help. So the blueprint is, the first thing, the second you get an urge to, you want to specifically put your phone down, look up, close your eyes, don't think about anything. Take one deep breath in, one deep breath out. One through the nose, out through the mouth. Repeat this as many times as you need to, but there's been multiple studies, I'm not going to mention them, but after 90 seconds of any urge, typically ends. So, if you ever have an urge, put your phone down, sit down, meditate. That urge to touch your phone, put your hand away and keep meditating. Soon that urge goes away. Soon that urge goes away and you're, oh, I'm fine. Then another one comes back. Then another one comes back and you can't meditate because your monkey brain is too addicted. So the second step is to start getting some physical activity in. Stop being a fat slob. Whether that's calisthenics, sport, boxing, wrestling, soccer, football, any of that. The gym, which is even better, because when you start lifting, you start building the jack physique everybody else sees. Because when you start incorporating physical activity, especially being physically active, you notice your energy goes up typically, but after the activity, typically you'll feel tired. You just want to go to sleep and rest. That's the whole point. That's the whole point. When you want to rest, you can literally rest. You don't need all this, you know, and you won't mess up your Nofap journey or anything. The third step, final step of this blueprint is simply a very, very, very simple step. Is to make sure, just make sure to remember the past 2 steps and to always, always try to control your thoughts, your mind. If you ever have an urge, just remember the first 2 steps.